Collective, welcome back, sweet souls. I hope you're okay. My goodness gracious. If you're new here, I want to say thanks for stopping by. Collective, I have this message. The message is general. Oh my goodness. The message is collective. The message is the message. Take what you need from the message. Period. Thanks for tuning into this video here. So let's just see what we get here. Yeah. Yeah. You could be a Leo. Your name could be Jennifer. You could be in the Bronx. You could be a powerful type of energy here. Very, very a force. Period. One of a kind. Your name could be Unique. You could own your own hair salon, Unique. You could want to own your own hair salon. You could have a hair salon named Unique. Leo season is up next. If you got some time, go study your natal charts. Where's Leo? Okay, period. You could be having some anxiety today. Okay, you could feel lonely. You may even have a headache today. Yes, get your rest. Okay, try not to stress. Try not to stress too much. You could be at your breaking point with someone here. Period. Libra season 2025 could be significant. Period. If you got some time, once again, go dig into that natal chart. Yeah. You may be in Cleveland, Ohio. You may like the group Bone Thugs and Harmony here. You may like the rapper Ice Spice here. Excuse me. Period. Yeah, you could be like a wedding planner, event planner. You got some plans? Yeah, just keep that to yourself, okay? I see a female here that could be more on the icy side here. Period. That could be at her breaking point. Maybe she started something here with you. She has some sort of desire to compete with you. She pushed something to the limit here. Enough is enough. Period. My goodness. So I see a female here. Okay, she got some secrets today. Period. She created a mountain here. She got some sort of resentment. She's resentful. Period. Okay, she could have done something here that got you out of your comfort zone. She took some sort of risk here. She's showing up here as prideful, stubborn, arrogant, toxic person. This toxic person could be a relative here. Yeah, they're showing up here as a snake. This is somebody that you cut off here. I'm hearing that song Moving Mountains by Usher. This person tried to create an obstacle here. They could be watching you on social media here. Yeah, they could have some issues. Legal issues here. So this female here could have some legal issues here. She got to pay out some money here. She could be exhausted with legal fees. Some sort of karmic energy that is showing up here is on the resentful grudge holder side here. Wow. She has some sort of obsession with trying to force something here. Now she's in legal trouble here. Oh, are we surprised? Not at all. I'm pretty sure you're not surprised, collective. Okay, you might be. You could be single here. You may have an inner knowing. You could have a really, really powerful intuition here. So I see a woman here that tried to create a nightmare. Okay, she tried to create a scenario in which that would be some sort of inability to escape. She's competing with you. OMG. She may have been going through your trash. Okay, you know, that's kind of weird. She was hoping to hit. This could be a woman of the same sex. You may be a woman who's not of the same sex. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Mm-mm. She's trying to create a situation for somebody here that, hey, is doing better in life, that wants to do better, that are doing their best to be better here in life. She's some sort of roaming around type of energy. She's made it her business to try to take something from you, compete with you, take an opportunity away from you. She's working with some people here. She's talking about you. Word curses is here. She's looking at your social media here. She made that choice. She doesn't want somebody to choose you here. She's desperate here. She's full of drama here. She's got a lot of secrets. She's been committed to trying to interfere with your life here. It's weird vibes. She's unrepentant and she's unforgiving. Unrepentant and unforgiving. Well, she's shown that here. This could be somebody you're guarded here, towards, cautious of here. Yeah, she tried to hit you with some bad karma here. Is this like a dark priestess? Somebody that's trying to compete with you here. Somebody that's insecure. She's getting a lot of rejections here. Maybe she's applying for a lot of things, and you know the universe is teaching her a lesson by not letting certain opportunities come through. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who could be watching you online here. She's some sort of third party interference that could be trying to be some sort of poltergeist type of energy to you here. Is she trying to interfere with a divine love here, a divine union here? There's a feminine energy for sure. Oh my goodness, she could be a foreigner here. Angry foreigner here. Yeah, she's a Leo. She got a very significant fire placement, very toxic energy. My goodness. She's looking in crystal ball. She has literally no facts here. OMG. This she could be a he. This he could be a them. This them could be a they. Take the message how it resonates. OMG. I see the word Leo season. Rockefeller. You could be a musician here, artist, entertainer. You could be a celebrity. So this is some sort of competitive feminine energy here. She's out here competing with the collective here. That's the vibe that I get here. Yeah. They are trying to compete with a divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. They seem to have some sort of obsession with this. This a pick me energy that wants somebody to pick their ass. Period. They toxic ass. They have a toxic mindset. Okay. Period. Nobody is perfect. Divine feminine, you living your best life. You working on yourself. You're becoming more self-reliant. You're not settling for no bad match. Okay. Period. You could be traveling today. Yes. You could be a journalist, divine feminine here. Yeah, you could be on an adventure today. And you got somebody in the background that's kind of desperate here. They need to grow up. They're full of mischief here. They put some sort of plan into action. Hey, that's what they decided to do. Yeah, I see the collective is growing here. You could love soul food here. You could be relocating pretty soon here, or you have already relocated here. I see 9/11 here. So this emergency situation, this could be, it's spiritually noted. 911 is spiritually noted. Who this person is and what they're up to. And what, what they've been hiding behind the scenes. Period. This is a Knight of Wands energy that lacks stability. They're struggling financially. They have a lot of legal fees here. Or that definitely could be something that could be their reality in the future here. Period. They spreading rumors. They heard some rumors. They heard you were getting married, so they got kind of toxic here. They committed themselves to being kind of like The low vibrational one that enters the picture here. Okay, they're showing up a little slow here. They need to practice some sort of forgiveness here. Divine Feminine is completely unbothered. I'm just reading the energy here. This is somebody that's practicing occult, esoteric knowledge, or practicing some sort of occult. They have some sort of an occult knowledge here. This could be somebody using spirituality in a darker way here. Yeah, oh boy. This could be somebody that you've moved on from that is trying to create a situation in which they're trying to force you to. Are they trying to force you from moving on? That's weird vibes. I see chemistry, but I see alchemy. They're working with spirits, darker energies here. It's not going the way they thought it would here. They're getting disappointing news here. Something not going in their favor here. They don't want to hear the truth about the situation. The truth is enough is enough. What are you doing? You have a desire to win and compete with someone that, in all honesty, you probably should be learning from. Period. My goodness. They're jealous of this chosen one here. You could be the chosen one here that has a feminine energy competing with you here. This person made some sort of threat. They were in very angry in energy when they made a threat here, and when they done something against you, they took some sort of an action. Take this message how it resonates. They didn't have any facts. They were insecure. Oh, they were basing something off how things look here. This person looking at your pictures or your videos on social media. Oh my goodness, secret jealousy and envious here. This person is trying to eliminate their competition here. It was their choice to do this. I see a third party person here. Okay, this could be somebody who wants you to be rejected. They're trying to be the preferred choice here. Okay. Divine Feminine is learning her divine lessons. Divine Masculine, he's learning his divine lessons. Period. This person is having issues with a vehicle, or they don't have a vehicle. The vehicle can show you the physical vessel. They got some sort of issue going on with that. Mentally, spiritually. Divine Feminine doing the soul work here. Divine Masculine on the spiritual journey here. Discovering his life purpose here. Looking for more meaning in life here. Divine Feminine doing the soul work here. Meanwhile, there's a woman here that has some sort of plan here. Okay. She's like a Knight of Wands energy. I told you it's something about the car representing the physical vessel. And then we see the poor health. Neglecting health. Health needs assessment. Mental health condition. Addictive behavior. Period. Our Heavenly Father is keeping you safe from this person who could be stalking you online. Period. They're a Knight's energy. This is giving me like a very promiscuous woman, a very promiscuous man here. Yeah, very, very, very promiscuous. I get like a topaz. They're like a topaz energy. If you ever watched the show In the Heat of the Nights, they had an episode where Virgil Tibbs, the detective, he busted it was like a, what do they call those houses where the girls go in, a whorehouse, okay? A brothel, I don't know what they call those. But the detective, he busted a brothel or a prostitution house. I don't know what they call it. And I got the name Topaz. One of the ladies that he busted, her name was Topaz. She was a prostitute. This is the vibe that I get here. This feminine energy. Okay, she's trying to compete with a divine one here. My goodness. Somebody that's divine. Okay. She cold here. There's an absence of love here. Love life is blocked. She could be trying to block your love life. She has an absence of love. She's trying to make the energy of love ghost you. She's trying to make that area be frozen. My goodness. She wants you to be waiting on something that's just never going to come in. Literally, she wants this to be put on ice, your love life. She wants the energy of love to ghost you. Okay, this is what she's communicating. This is what she's communicated. This is why she got legal issues now. She could be an immigrant here. She got legal fees. She could be an attorney. She could need an attorney. This could be an attorney that's burnt out here. She's trying to leave you with no options here. She's trying to take you out of the equation here. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Vibes. Yeah. She's trying to cause discord and confusion between two people that have natural synergy between them. Okay, these twin flames, these soulmates, they have natural synergy. They're energetically and spiritually in alignment. Okay, even when we're not together, we're together type of vibe. She's trying to cause confusion and discord. I see the synchronicity energy here. You may be seeing angel number 777, 111, 555 at this time. Yeah, there's a feminine energy, male or female. Okay, they're trying to force something. Forces things on you, force their way, uses force to get what they want, uses force to get what they want. This is somebody that feels alienated here. Okay, they definitely could be a foreigner. Period. They're mad because you're a divine one here. They're just an angry person. Looks like, in general. They could have a significant air, water, fire placement in their chart. They've done something unexpectedly to you, or something that was unforeseen to you, something that was shocking to you. They took a quick action to cause some sort of change. And anger, they were angry when they did this. This is somebody that needs to go through an inner transformation. This could be like an old flame of yours, divine masculine, or this could be an old flame of yours, divine feminine. They are connected to someone that's very angry, to the point where they felt like they needed to cause some sort of issue regarding you and this person that you're not even with. It's weird. Yeah, they interfere with divine timing at a distance. They try to create some sort of distance between you and divine timing. You can't do that. God is divine timing. Okay, it's weird. This person is like, hey, let me make that divine timing be a little bit more. Let's delay it. Let's delay it. Let's delay it, and let's cause problems, and let's try to cause discord for as long as we can. This is somebody that's interfering with divine timing. Yeah. So, yeah, weird vibes here. Money is flowing easily into the collective's life at this time. This is the arrival to the collective's abundance. Period. Yeah, there's a karmic feminine that was trying to stop divine timing. This karmic feminine has some sort of obsession with doing that. Okay? To a chosen one, I see 4 years. This may have been somebody that's been on your trail for 4 years. Damn. They got this whole. Damn. She's strapped down. This could be somebody that has a history of being in mental institutions. They got that, like, this in the spirit. She locked down. Like, they got her ass like on a gurney. I'm just seeing this image here. That's the karmic justice. You're gonna be vindicated here, collective. This karmic gonna learn a hard lesson. This karmic that's holding this grudge, this toxic karmic who's cold as ice, is gonna learn. She's a succubus. Okay, hard lesson. I see trust the plan in denial. This could be somebody that's not taking medication. Don't force it. They're gonna be forced to get some sort of medication here. OMG. Wow. This is somebody that's like a succubus. Is it like an incubus? Seduction, charm. She's somebody that was trying to make, putting herself out there to be hard to resist. Okay, period. Very secretive. Making love to you is like anything I've ever experienced. You made my body react in such a magnetic way. This is somebody who has sex with a divine masculine, or who has sex with a divine feminine, or who wants to have some sort of opportunity to have sex with a divine one here. Okay, or they're trying to block a divine one from having intimacy with their divine partner here. It's weird vibes. This is somebody who wants to be seen as just, you know, what they call that? Just sex. I have the best sex. I give the best sex. My sex is irresistible. It can't be replaced. This is the type of person that thinks sex can keep a man. She's sadly mistaken. The year 2020 is here. 2004 is here. She can't stop thinking about a masculine energy here. Or this is a man and he can't stop thinking about you, divine feminine. It could be feminine energy, this man. Creating some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle. Peebo Bryson, Penelope Cruz, these entertainers. And the energies, she needs to go to rehab. That's what I'm hearing. She's possibly been putting that off. Okay. That's the obstacle and that's the challenge. You putting that off, but the resentment builds up while you're putting that off. She's a risk taker. This could be a female narcissist. This is a male narcissist. Somebody very stubborn, very full of themselves here. They're like a stone wall here. Okay? My goodness. They're not able to make progress. It's just time for this person. It looks like they're getting karma. It's time to do things differently here. They're facing the consequences. I feel like they can have legal consequences that they are facing. Okay. Also, it looks like they're going to be forced to have to kind of get some help. Okay. I mean, you've been trying to terrorize somebody for 4 years in some cases. Yeah, it's time for you to get some help. Okay. You've been trying to cause blockages, obstacles, challenges for years. You're resentful, you're bitter, you're angry, you're unforgiving. They're unforgiving, they're bitter, they're angry. Okay? Period. They're prideful, they're arrogant, they're stubborn. They got a lot of blockages. And that has nothing to do with you. They're just like they're just a sex demon. I get somebody who's just a sex demon roaming wild that needs to be on some sort of medication. Okay, maybe for a mental illness, maybe even for a physical situation. They're a night energy. Oh, people are calling this person trash, talking about them behind their back. Like, it's weird that you're trying to compete with somebody that doesn't even know that you exist type of vibe. Yeah, divine timing is about to explode in this person's face. There is some sort of they pull in spirit. It's a toxic third party. Period. Karmic toxic third party. You're getting vindication here, collective. Period. I see Archangel Jeremiah, forgive your enemies. Period. This somebody easily triggered. They went to the crossroads. They act like they're not bothered, but they're really pressed. Period. Mirror magic is here. Forgive this person. They have some sort of weird thing going on with their ego here. Oh boy. They committed themselves to toxicity. It's just, this could be a paid practitioner. Okay, they were just paid by somebody, maybe even an ex of yours, to give you a hard time here. Take this house resonate. The boundaries are in place. They're trying to have the energy of love ghost you. They're trying to have the energy of your marriage be in some sort of bad health. They've been doing something for a while here. Crossing the boundaries for a while here. They're refusing to accept the fact that you're protected. You're protecting your heart from this person. You don't even know this person. This could be somebody connected to somebody that you used to know. The collective is healing. Wow, this is a strictly sexual person. Period, male or female. They lack integrity. They have some sort of sexual obsession, sex magic. To get money, they're trying to have you have denied abundance because, hell, they want your abundant energy. You see what I'm saying? They've made a decision. This is like this somebody trying to snatch a soul here. A soul snatcher. They may try to snatch people's souls through sex or something like that. This is like a female that's some sort of incubus. Wow. Oh boy. They don't regret something here. They just don't regret the obstacles that they've created here. But hey, forgive them. Yeah, yeah, you could be an August baby here. You could like the group New Edition. You could like to wear New Balances here. You may need to get some good shoes for your feet. Support here. You have a powerful intuition. They lost their intuition. They have no intuition. They're not intuitive, or they manipulate. They're manipulative. Your name could be TT. This person got a warning. Once again, forgive them. Yeah. He don't love me like he used to. You may like that song, Monica. So when he goes out with the boys, I'm gonna hit you up like, yeah, yeah, yeah. This could be somebody that is kind of taking some sort of anger out on Divine Feminine because of a man that Divine Feminine may or may know, may or may not wants. Okay, that's the vibe. This could be a vengeful Scorpio. Somebody operating out of, you're protected. Your soul is healing, is protected. God keeping you safe. This is somebody operating out of the low vibration of a Scorpio. They're a snake. They're operating out of that, Scorpio rules sex. Okay, yeah, this is a scorpionic type of energy. They have heavy scorpionic placement in their natal chart. I see the Wheel of Fortune, their natal chart. They're a 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands. They're just like some sort of incubus, some sort of sex demon. Somebody who could be 46 damn years old. Not on their purpose. They're criminal minded. They slick. They think they slick. They so clever, so manipulative. Okay, so clever. So let's go ahead and close this out. Your name could be Victoria. Could be Vicky. Victoria. David. Vicky. Okay, Veronica. Virgil. Yeah, go watch that show, In the Heat of the Nights. They had an episode in which they busted a prostitution house, and there was a prostitute named Topaz. That's where I get that name at. I mean, Detective Tibbs, in the end, he tried to help her see things from a different perspective. Okay, you don't have to make this your life goal here. Okay, don't you want to go to college? Don't you want to go back to school? Don't you want to do something else? He got her to see things in a different way. Okay, you could be 30 years old. I'm channeling her energy. Okay, very beautiful girl now, but she was more on that that side of things. You could be a starseed here. Yeah, starseed in their 40s here. I see Archangel Michael. There's no mistaking it. I see the ancestors. I see Archangel Michael. They fight the battle. The kingdom of heaven fights the battle. That's the truth. I see Azrael, the death angel. My goodness. He fights the battle. Ooh, he put in a situation. He's keeping an eye on this person. They're in the hangman position, death energy, death angel on their ass. This person has been trying to cause some sort of misfortune for a very fortunate person. Okay, a fortunate couple here. Wow. Couple of angels here. Couple of single angels here. Dang, our Heavenly Father is here. The Emperor, the Ace of Cups with the Temperance and the Six of Swords. This is the message. This is somebody from your past. Somebody that has an extensive record, perhaps. They got a past. Okay? You know how you watch those TV shows and, the narrator says, hey, she's got quite the past here. Okay? They got a long history of something being in some sort of low vibing type of energy. Period. This could be a karmic feminine. That's narcissistic, honey. Foolish narc. Yeah. Their third eye is closed, or they're trying to do something to affect or cause alterations to a earth angel here who has the sacred gift of sight behind the moon. God is aware of this. The Emperor, the Tower with the Ace of Cups next to the Magician. I'm telling you. Ooh, I see something here. I'll just keep that to myself. Yeah, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands with the Ten of Wands next to the Wheel of Fortune. As I keep that to myself. I see the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Collective, let's close it. Let's close it out. The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Sun energy. The Sun energy is our Heavenly Father. He loves us. Continue to move forward. More celebratory times are going to be coming in for God's children. Hang on. Period. Your name could be Chris. You could be a Gemini. Period. 34-year-old Gemini. I see divine masculine energy here. Oh. Divine masculine. Is this somebody in your family? Is this an old partner of yours? Someone that you used to know? Maybe back in college, perhaps. I'm not really sure. Divine feminine. I'm not really sure who this person is. You may not have seen them in 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 4 months, 8 months, 5 months, perhaps. They didn't want something here. Maybe they didn't want to change. That's why they're in the Five of Pentacles. They're poor in spirit. This could be a man here, King of Wands. He could be a topaz energy, this King of Wands. Resistant to change. Some sort of instability regarding needing to get that promiscuity, that promiscuous. You know, this is a promiscuous man right here. Yeah, aggressive. They could have a sex addiction. It's like they don't have sex, they get angry, they get volatile, they take it out on, I don't know. It's like very weird vibes coming from these people. Okay, period. The Knight of Pentacles with the World energy with the Two of Swords. You over there trying to compete with a divine one. Just compete with yourself. Try to be a better person today than you were yesterday. I mean, that's just what they should be focusing on. That's what we should all be focusing on. I see a narcissistic man, a narcissistic feminine here. They are showing up here as narcissistic, period. The number 28 is about your destiny. There's no confusing it. You're protected by Archangel Michael. He loves you. You could have the sacred gift of sight here. You could have a natural God-given money-making ability, skill, or a talent. There's a criminal. There's some criminals here that are in their feelings to the point where they want to hold you back. Cause some sort of instability to one of God's children here. Period. These unstable motherfuckers trying to cause you to have insecurities and make you feel bad about yourself. It's like the nerve of these assholes. My goodness. The Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Wands, they're Knight of Wands energies. This King of Wands, he's in a Knight of Wands. This is a grown-ass man, very immature. Okay. Could be. So I see Archangel Gabriel. You could be single, but you're not really alone because I see Archangel Gabriel. I feel like he's working with these twin flames. You could be a twin flame. Your twin flame could be a gift, okay? So Archangel Gabriel is aware. Archangel Gabriel is aware of the burdens, the betrayal by these misfits, these criminals, what they've done. Everything is spiritually noted. This is the message. The advice is to hang in there. Okay, fight the good fight. Period. Well, somebody really tried to muddle some stuff up here, collective. They didn't want you to get something. They didn't want you to get something that was meant for you to get. It's weird. But yeah, that's what I see. It's meant for you to get something here. A divine contract, your divine union, your divine purpose, your money. I see the number 50. Hey, they didn't want something to be looking good for you here. The Strength card says, yep. And I see the Page of Swords. They didn't want something to be favorable for you here. Something that's supposed to be favorable for you here. Somebody's been on your trail for a while. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles says, heck yeah. And the Strength card, yep. Yeah. So this divide that I get here, our Heavenly Father takes care of you. He's going to continue to take care of you. They don't see God. They're being blatantly disrespectful and ignorant to the fact that God protects his people. It's just what I see. They could be mad all they want. Okay. They could feel how they want to feel. Okay. Period. But God is going to take care of his people. Yes. You're in your purpose here. Yeah, it's just facts. These are very angry people that are trying to send you karma. Okay, they're trying to send the son, the child's son, the son of the child of the son. They're trying to send this person karma. These people want you to be insecure here, or these are insecure people here. These are some radicals, very secretive, lustful, people that have major sex addictions, materialistic. They could be full-fledged prostitutes. Okay, these are the type of people that are in opposition to you here, competing with you. Collective, talk to you soon.